What's up, fellow Funk fanatics? I'm finally back with a new video, and today I'm gonna be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite set and also favorite TV shows. I'm of course talking about Simpsons. Okay, before we get any further into this video, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and yeah, just awesome to see all your kind comments and likes on some of my previous videos, and yeah, thank you. But let's start. So starting out, we have the number one in the television line, which is the Homer Simpson pop. Definitely one of the best ones in the set for me as well, at least. The reason why I like this pop so much is just because of the simple sculpt and the low amount of details on it. I mean, it's not over detailed, which some of the newer pops are, and I'm just a huge fan of simple pops, because the new ones, I mean, some of them doesn't really feel like they're a pop even, and for me, that's why I'm not really buying too many new pops, just the ones that I really like. And yeah, I really like how this pop holds like a tiny donut. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I think you can see it there. It's only a donut, which, I don't know, I just think it's funny. So there we go. Let's put him over here. And then we have number two in the set. We have ba-da-bum-bum, Marge. Everyone's favorite mom. No, but really, this pop looks pretty funny to me. Like, if you look at her head sculpt, it's bigger than her body, which is pretty fun. But she's a cool pop. Pretty unique, and also pretty simple on the details. You just have her blue hair, the eyes with like eyelashes, it's called, and tiny necklace, and her original green dress. I mean, simple, and that's good. Simple is good, in my opinion. And let's move on to number three in the line, which might be one of my favorite characters in the show, Bart Simpson, with his skateboard that he's holding. I think you can see it pretty good. I mean, it's just a good pop, and I'm super happy I bought this whole set way back. I would say I bought it in 2015, maybe early 2016, but yeah, I'm not really sure. But I remember buying it from a Spanish guy who just sold it on Facebook, basically, in a Funko group that I'm a part of. And I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. So I messaged him and asked if I could like get a week or so to pay. And I worked at my mom's store for like 2 days, and then I also sold off some of my old pops just to be able to afford this, because this was one of my like all-time favorite pops. One of the reasons I actually started collecting was to acquire this set someday, which I did, and I was super happy about it. And also that I was paying around 300 euros, I think it was, which is roughly $350 maybe. I'm not sure, but around that, and which is nice, because today the set is going for at least 800 bucks if you have the whole set in pretty good condition, which mines are in pretty good condition. I would say, like, maybe some of them are 8 out of 10, some of them are 9 out of 10. You know, they're really old ones. Let's move on with the final pop of the set, which is Krusty the Clown. As you can see on the back side, there's all four of them, which I have here. And Krusty might be my favorite of all the pops, because I just like how they got such a funny character as Krusty into pop form, and I think they just did a really good job on the details on him, keeping it simple but at the same time adding a lot of cool details, like the red nose and his funny clothes and all that, and also his hair, of course, which is just iconic. And I'm just super happy to have this set. And also, if you didn't know, which I guess you do, because it's pretty popular, that they're releasing new pops, or actually they have released new pops, and they're really cool. I really like them. I want to buy them, but it's not really easy to buy them from Sweden, where I'm located, because I mean, maybe one of my local stores gets them. Otherwise, I have to order them from maybe America or England. And the shipping could be pretty expensive since they are common pops actually. Like they were made, a lot of them were made. And yeah, and what I like about the new releases is that Funko's being very creative and releasing new characters from the show instead of just a resculpt of an old character, as they did with, for example, a lot of the old Disney pops. They just re-released new ones, and they also did recently with Toy Story 4. They just released a new alien sculpt, which made the OG alien drop a lot in value. Which, I mean, I don't own it, but I feel for the people who maybe spent a couple $100 on it and really wanted it, and now they release a new one, and the OG one drops in value. Maybe it hasn't dropped yet, but I'm pretty sure it will, because if you take a look at the OG Disney pops, for example, Tigger or Mr. Incredible, they both were like $270, and then they released new molds, new everything, with some new movies coming out and stuff like that. Which, I mean, it's fine because there's some people that can't buy the old ones, which I mean, I respect that also. But it made the old ones drop a lot in value, and I mean, I think it's both good and bad, but mostly bad for me because I mainly collect old pops. I don't really collect new pops that much, simply because it's not as easy to sell them off if I like want to cycle my collection. Maybe I can't just sell some of my old pops, and just get what I paid for them back. Because when you buy common pops here in Sweden, you pay around $16 for them, and you get like $5 when selling them. And because there's not really the market that there is in the USA, for example, where there are a lot more people that collect Funko Pop. But yeah, I'm doing my best just to get good deals and selling and buying and selling and buying to be able to afford my collection, which I've done for the past 3 years, since I'm a pretty young collector, and I do have a job on like the summer and some of the weekends, but I still go to school, so I need to be able to afford my expensive hobby some way. So that's why I'm focusing on doing good deals actually. It's not because I only collect of value, it's just because I want to have bigger collection, then I gotta do good deals. That's simple. Okay, let's wrap this video up. I just want to say, like, I'm going to do a collection video very soon. I also want to do like a top 10 most expensive pops in my collection, because I don't know, I think you guys would have liked that. But I'm gonna do it soon, very soon. So thank you for tuning in, and I just want to say have an awesome day, and see you in another video. Peace.